Hey Huron Academy, this is Mrs. Lane coming to you with the announcements for the week of June 10th. This will be our final set of video announcements for the 23-24 school year. Just a reminder that the last day of school is Friday, June 14th. It is a half day and there will be no aftercare available. Our final Apex update as of Friday, June 7th, is that Huron Academy raised over $21,000. This is amazing. Mrs. Comore and Mrs. Adams' class did get to slime an admin, so Mr. Robinson and myself were slimed last week. They were the highest fundraising classes in the elementary section. And we would like to say thank you to all of our donors. You helped make our second year of this program a success, even more so than last year. And I think everyone had a wonderful time. It was a lot of fun, and we are so appreciative of the time that Apex spent at our school. Engaging the students and doing all these fun activities with them. It was a great time for the last month. So, just a few important dates this week, very important dates. June 10th, we are having our first ever house sorting. So, this will be very exciting. Any students in grades 2 through 7 will be sorted, so they will know what house they will be a part of for the next school year. June 11th is field day for our elementary students. June 13th is our 8th grade completion ceremony that will be happening at 9:30 at the Utica campus. And June 14th, which is the last day of school, is also our kindergarten celebration that will be happening at 8:30 a.m. at Dodge Park. Just a reminder again, as we begin the house system for the next school year, there's lots of benefits to having a house system. There are stronger relationships between staff and students, fewer behavioral issues, mentoring opportunities, and community visibility. Everyone is going to be included. Grades 2 through 7 will be sorted into a house along with their staff members on Monday, June 10th. The uniform shirts for the 24-25 school year will have their house crest on it, and more information about uniforms will be coming home soon. During the next school year, students that are going to be in grades K through 2 will learn about the different houses, and then they'll be sorted once they are getting ready to enter 3rd grade. Their uniform shirts will have a 4-crest design. There has been a lot of questions about the uniforms. Please know that middle school students will be able to wear the red and the blue and purple if they have hand-me-downs from siblings or other relatives, in addition to the new uniforms that will be available for purchase. For our elementary students who would normally wear the blue and white will still be acceptable, but then we will slowly be phasing that out where students will be purchasing the house shirts. But just know that if you've already purchased uniforms or you have uniforms from siblings or hand-me-downs, those will still be able to be worn next year as well. This is going to be a process. It's not going to be an overnight where everyone is expected to just change their uniforms. So just please be on the lookout for more information about that. But do not worry if you have already purchased uniforms, those will absolutely still be acceptable next year. Just a reminder about the 4 different houses, because if you have a student in grades 2 through 7, they will be coming home to tell you which house they got to be a part of or that they will be a part of. The Aquila is the house of challengers, Delphinus is the house of enthusiasts, Takani is the house of explorers, and Ursus is the house of sentinels. We are super excited for the sorting, and don't worry, we will make sure that we have it written down in case your child forgets which house they are a part of. And once they are a part of a house, that is the house that they will remain in for their entire time at Huron Academy. This week for our lunches on Monday, students at the Metro campus will be having grilled cheese. Tuesday is a breaded chicken drumstick. Wednesday is beef sloppy joe. Thursday is a walking taco with corn chips. And Friday, the last day of school, is a half day, so we will not be having lunch that day. At the Utica campus, our students will be able to choose between Asian chicken with rice or grilled cheese on Monday. On Tuesday, the choices include a breaded chicken drumstick or mini corn dogs. Wednesday is a beef sloppy joe or a breaded hot and spicy chicken patty sandwich. Thursday will be pizza, and again, Friday is a half day because it's the last day of school, so we will not be having lunch that day. I would like to take a minute to say a huge thank you to Miss Silvana, Miss Shamika, and Miss Melanie for all of their work with the lunch program this year. They have built relationships with the students and they have just worked their tails off to make sure that our lunch program this year was a success, as well as breakfast in the morning. So, just a big thank you to those ladies for the work that they put in every day to make sure that our students are fed and full and happy. So, thank you for all the work that you do. We have completed the Positivity Project this year. We have been reviewing what we've learned and working to demonstrate those character strengths every day. If you would like to continue to practice and encourage those over the summer, you can go to P2 for Families. Next year, we are very excited. We will be working towards becoming a Green Shield school, which is a national recognition for use with the Positivity Project. So, we'll be sharing more information about that over the summer and at the beginning of the school year, but we're very excited to take on that initiative as well. Our P2 quote for this week is: "The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you." And that was said by B.B. King. The weather this week for the final week of school. It's going to be starting off cool on Monday, but then it is definitely getting much, much warmer towards the end of the week. Students will be spending a lot of time outside, so please make sure that you're checking the weather and having them dress appropriately. Students that are participating in field day or any other outdoor activities may want to bring sunscreen with them to school. And definitely be aware of the heat later this week. So maybe not wearing the hoodies and sweatpants and things like that. It is going to be very warm. Definitely drinking lots of water as well. We have lots of birthdays over the summer, so I'd like to wish happy birthday to all of the following staff members. Miss Andrea is celebrating on June 10th. Mr. Robinson has his birthday on June 11th. Mrs. Q and Mrs. Seabach have their birthdays on June 13th. Mrs. Tonelski will be celebrating on June 15th. Miss Varsha has a birthday on June 16th. Mrs. Egebrecht on June 19th. Mr. Dale celebrates on June 27th. Mrs. Desjardins has a birthday on June 29th. Dr. Holloman's birthday is June 30th. Moving into our summer months, Mrs. Whitehead has a birthday on July 7th, Mr. Axe on July 10th, Mrs. Caramella and Miss Jennifer will both celebrate on July 22nd, Mrs. Salins on July 23rd. Mrs. Jabori will be celebrating on July 25th. Mrs. Franchi has her birthday on July 28th, as does Miss Maha. Mrs. McCauley will be celebrating on August 5th, as will Mrs. Rossi. And then Mrs. Colmore will be celebrating on August 9th, Miss Kim on August 17th, Mrs. Scott on August 22nd, and Mrs. Gosman will be celebrating on September 2nd, right before we come back to school. So happy birthday to all of our staff members who will be celebrating over the summer months. I have lots of photos. I couldn't even, it was very hard to narrow them all down from all the things that have been going on this past week. We had lots of fun with Apex. Our fifth graders took their annual trip to CJ Barrymore's. We had our music concerts. We had our third and fourth grade concert. We had our fifth grade band, middle school choir, and middle school band concert. Two of our staff members, Mrs. Franchi and Mrs. Elger, completed their Aspiring Leaders program this year, so we are very excited for them. We had students doing all kinds of group work in their classes. Our flag team performed for the younger students. You can see Miss Tina from Apex got mummified by Mrs. Franchi's class. We had our senior clap out, which is always amazing to see all of our kiddos come back and hear about what they're going to be doing next. So we wish them all the success and good luck there is. We are so proud of them. You can see pictures there of Mr. Robinson and myself getting slimed. That was an adventure. We had two students who are part of our Girl Scouts drop off supplies at Marty's Place, which if you don't know about Marty's Place, I would definitely check it out over the summer. Super fun trip to take the kiddos to. So we're super proud of those girls. Again, we had our concerts. The eighth graders did a Shark Tank activity, which was a lot of fun to be a judge for that. We had Fun Run for the elementary kids. We had students building all sorts of things in their classrooms. And then we had more pictures from the concerts that we had. Students got to pie Apex in the face. There's a couple pictures from our Shark Tank activity in eighth grade, some more pictures with Apex because it was so nice. We had students doing a lot of work outside, which was really nice. And then we'd like to congratulate Yassine Henna because she was nominated as captain of the flag team for the next school year. So we are super proud of her and very excited to see what's going to happen and watch our flag team grow. So congratulations to you as well. I would definitely recommend following us through the summer on Facebook or Instagram and X. You will see lots of updates about things that are going on, things to get ready for the next school year, and just all kinds of fun activities. So please make sure that you check us out throughout the summer for important updates. You can also visit our website. During the summer, we do have limited summer hours, but if you call the Metro or Utica campus, for the most part, you should be able to get a hold of someone so that we can help you with any questions that you may have. If it is a day where we do not have staff members at the building, you can leave a message and we will be sure to return your calls. This year has been amazing. It seems like it went by so fast. I've seen so much growth. This year has also challenged us in ways that we've never had before, but it was an opportunity to see us all come together as family and really work through those challenges. I just want to say thank you to all of our families for your support, your encouragement, and just, being a part of our Huron Academy family. We couldn't do what we do without you. To the kiddos, I hope you have the most amazing summer. Stay safe, have fun, and we cannot wait to see you again in the fall.